So we're not in the studio. You figured that one out. It's Kennedy, and we are here in San Francisco. It's such a big, strong night for us because not only are we at the beautiful Phoenix Hotel in lovely downtown San Francisco, can we get a shot of the nudie boys hanging out by the pool? That's what the city has to offer. Yeah, the city of brotherly love. That's what they should have called it. All right, nonetheless, we are going to talk to Trent Reznor of 9 Inch Nails. We're going to meet the band. We're going to talk about the touring. We're going to talk about the record that I want to inspire, which came out March 8th. And right now, here's the MTV premiere of March of the Pigs, 9 Inch Nails. Here you go. All right, that was Disarm from Smashing Pumpkins. It's Kennedy. It's Alternative Nation. We're in San Francisco because this little fella's doing a secret show. This is Trent Reznor of 9 Inch Nails. Hi, Trent.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
Good.
You're playing a secret show in San Francisco tonight. Are you excited about that?
Yeah.
Very proud of you. Now, a little bit ago, we saw your video for March of the Pigs. Very basic video, live performance, one camera, one shot, not a lot of Lenny Kravitz type effects, if you know what I'm saying. Basically what I'm trying to get at, was that your idea?
Yes, it was my idea.
Okay. There you go. March of the Pigs. It was Trent's idea.
No, we did a video actually for that just didn't turn out that great, so we decided to
Really?
just make a very anti-video kind of video.
What was your first one like?
There was a lot of fire, a lot of naked women, dancing buck-toothed midgets, body fluids like you've never seen before.
Dismemberment?
No, we didn't do that this time.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, well, you know, it all sounds right and good to me. Can I ask you, can I be frank?
Go ahead.
Are you a control freak?
I just want it to be good, you know.
Do you have to be perfect?
Sometimes.
Do you think your album's good, the Downward Spiral?
What am I going to say? I think it sucks.
I don't know. Yeah, a lot of bands.
No, I do. I like it. I'm really pleased with the way it turned out, and I think it's the record that I wanted to make right now. So.
It has a much softer side.
Is my deodorant holding up? Not.
No, it's not. Thanks for bringing that up. I'm just kidding. All right, we're going to continue talking with Trent Reznor of 9 Inch Nails. We're going to meet the band a little later on, talk about the albums and such. Up next, however, is an MTV short on Nirvana. Stay here. All right, it's Kennedy and Trent Reznor, Alternative Nation in San Francisco, because 9 Inch Nails is playing a secret show tonight at the Oasis, which is like a little gothic club here in San Francisco. Now, this is your second of 3 unannounced shows. Why the unannounced shows, Trent?
We haven't toured in about 2.5 years, actually since the first Lollapalooza in America. And we have a new band together, and wanted to do it someplace, just play some shows to get used to being on stage and have it kind of be a treat for people who were hopefully a treat. And then if we suck, we don't have to do it in front of a lot of people.
All right. Now I want to ask you something. This obviously is real fun for me. I mean, this is real fun hanging out watching Mary Tyler Moore. And you're a real fun guy. Are people surprised when they meet you that you're not like all gore and death and vicious and punk rock? Well, you're punk rock, but...
No.
They're not. There you go. We go in depth on this show. But, okay, now, what I want to know, from what I read, because I do a lot of reading, I read that you had a fairly normal upbringing in Mercer, Pennsylvania. Correct? Don't roll your eyes at me, bunny boy.
Yes. It was normal.
And
I'm a normal guy.
So, but your songs have so much anger and pain and angst. Now, is it that was your upbringing really bad, or do you just have such a sense of clarity and such good perspective that you innately know how that kind of stuff feels?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know, I feel weird talking about it. I was raised fine. It just, you know, when I'm writing songs, I write about certain things, and it tends to be more unpleasant things rather than happy stuff. So.
Is that what you relate to better?
Maybe. I mean, I guess so. I just feel more motivated to write about that stuff than, you know, eating cheeseburgers and that sort of thing.
I don't know. I heard a couple of the tracks that you left off, a couple of the polka tracks, and I was marveling. All right, will you stay and talk to us a little bit more before you go? Because you're about to go and you're going to go on like half hour and do your show. Will you stay and talk?
I'd love to stay and talk.
You having a good time?
It's the best time I've ever had.
Okay. It's Trent Reznor. And I got a couple more questions. Stay here. Up next, Head Like a Hole. Head like a hole, black as your soul, I'd rather die. All right, we're in bed with 9 Inch Nails. Oh, this is so sweet. I'm going to introduce these guys. On my left, we have James. Hi, James.
Hi, Kennedy.
James, what's your last name?
Willie.
I thought it was Woods. What do you do in the band, James?
Keyboards.
Keyboard. And this is Chris Renna. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Kennedy.
What's your nickname? It's Pod Boy. Can you all say Pod Boy? Pod Boy. Very good. What do you do in the band, Chris?
I play drums.
And you also are credited on the album as assistants.
Yeah, I help Trent out.
What kind of other stuff do you do? Did you get the gynecological books? Okay, excellent. And what's your name?
Danny.
Danny? Is your girlfriend's name Wendy?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Wendy, from Danny. What do you do in the band, Danny?
I play the pan flute.
He's our little Zamfir. Well, apparently you have the pan flute in bed with you right now. And what's your name on the end?
Bob Dink.
That's Robin. And 9 Inch Nails actually held a contest earlier on to find another guitarist. And it was, who's the white man that looks the most like Whoopi Goldberg contest? And Robin automatically won. So he was a shoo-in for the band. Okay. So, what was your scariest moment with Trent ever?
Oh, the earthquake.
Really? You guys were in the earthquake?
Yes, we were.
No, were you guys fully prepared?
No, we weren't. We were caught in our underwear at 4:30 in the morning with no water except one jar of rotten mayonnaise in the fridge.
Yeah, sure, it was in the fridge. All right. Don't burn me. All right, baby. I guess we're going to take a look at some songs. Oh, Trent, I had a question for you.
Yes.
Which member of 9 Inch Nails would you least like to have hovering over you in your sleep with ravioli breath?
Robin.
We'll just call him Whoopi for sure. All right, stay here. Okay. Kennedy, and still here in San Francisco with 9 Inch Nails. They're about to go on and play their secret show that it's not a very well-kept secret. This place was absolutely mobbed about an hour ago, and they let a lot of the people inside, and they're all excited to see their favorite industrial band, 9 Inch Nails. So I want to say thanks to Trent and all the other guys that came down and talked to us tonight. Tomorrow night, we'll show you some more of the interview footage, as well as some of the live footage we get from tonight's show. So check out Alternative Nation tomorrow night, Tuesday, at 11:30, 10:30 Central, and we'll see you later on. Coming up next, we have Pavement. Cut your hair. Stay here. Well, good evening. It's a Tuesday night, and welcome to day number 2 in San Francisco for Alternative Nation. Basically, what we're doing, we're on a big 9 Inch Nails jaunt. Hopefully, last night you saw the interview with Trent and the other guys in the band. Well, last night they also played a live, surprised, unannounced gig here in San Francisco. A gig? I need my gig bag. And we're going to show you some live footage from 9 Inch Nails, as well as some of the interview that you didn't see last night. So it's like a sneak preview for night 2 in San Francisco, the city you can see behind me. I left my heart and my hymen. Just kidding. That's a joke. All right, here are the Cranberries and Dreams. You'll have all the interview and live footage in a bit. So stay here. Alrighty then, it's Kennedy, and still in San Francisco. We're on our big 9 Inch Nails love trek, and we've come out to the city that never sleeps. It blows its wind, and the air smells like incense. And frankly, Trent Reznor smells like cabbage. And 9 Inch Nails played a surprise gig last night. They invited us along, and we talked to Trent, and we wanted to show you some of the interview footage we couldn't air last night because it's too risque. But we got the tapes, and here's a sneak preview. I'm standing here with the scariest man that I've ever been in contact with, Trent Reznor. Now, Trent, I have to be honest, I'm fearing for my life right now, just because...
And you should.
I don't know if I should fear an assassin's bullet, or if you're going to kill me with your bare hands.
Anything is possible at this point.
You having a good time on here?
A great time.
Good. You looking forward to going on tour again?
Yeah. It's good to get out of the studio. We've been in the studio for like 2.5 years, so 2 years. it's a blur. I just want to get around people again.
Now, did you go straight from Broken right into Downward Spiral? Was that pretty much?
There was a few months of doing videos and nonsense and setting up the studio, but there was no touring or anything. We just went right into that record.
Produced a lot of it produced by Flood.
About, a little over half.
Do you harbor any ill will towards Flood for kind of abandoning you halfway through the project?
No, Flood's a cool guy. I mean, had some scheduling problems on this record, but everything's cool.
Now, can I ask you about Broken for a second?
You may.
When I really first became aware of you, it was when I saw the cover of Spin, and it had proclaimed you the leader of the Industrial Revolution. Was that unnerving? Did that cause you any sort of backlash?
It caused me much anxiety. I mean, we kind of got hoodwinked into that whole cover because it wasn't meant to be that. And when I saw that that's what it was going to be after I did the interview, it was a complete nightmare. It's the last thing we wanted at that time. So.
Now, was Broken in any way a byproduct of that, like trying to go back and show people that you had the ability to be, you had a much harder edge, and you were more intense?
Maybe. I think it was a thing.
Still play ball?
And we just toured for like two years or something on a Pretty Hate Machine, off and on, and I used a live band for that, and everything just got more aggressive. And we were having some problems with record labels at the time, and I just wanted to make a really angry, aggressive sounding record.
All right then, good stuff, isn't it? We're excited. We're Nine Inch Nails fans, aren't we all? Okay, good. Well, Alternative Nation continues from San Francisco. Up next, we're going to show you Wish off of Nine Inch Nails EP Broken. And also, we've got that live footage from the unannounced club gig they did last night. So if you're a Nine Inch Nails fan, stay here. You don't want to miss it. Club that filters up through this city. A lot of the hippies here. A lot of the women with unshaven underarms. Not saying it's a bad thing, just an observation, and we're here for Nine Inch Nails. Of course, they played a gig last night. We'll show you live footage later on. And also, we hung out with Trent Reznor a little bit. Mr. Angry, Mr. Death, Mr. Black Hair. And funny that we're in San Francisco because there's a bunch of guys in San Francisco who are putting together a cultural magazine on CD-ROM, and their first issue features a story on Mr. Reznor himself. Trent hadn't seen the CD-ROM yet, but we gave him his first peek, and this is what it looked like. So this is Substance.
This is Substance.
Is that Trent?
Culture. That's Trent.
Trent, do you know much about computers?
A la Susie.
Not really.
So now we go to the Reznor Nine Inch Nails story.
It's a good still there, too. I like that.
Substance is a culturally based CD-ROM magazine for computers running Windows, and soon we'll have a Macintosh version. So anyone with a personal computer and a CD-ROM drive will be able to put in our CD and find out about movies, books, musicians, anything involving in our culture. There are different sections to this story. It's not just, okay, this is Nine Inch Nails, this is their last album. This is where Nine Inch Nails came from start to where they are now. So it's not just like you might see in a magazine. So you can click on open up and say,
Little sample opinion.
So this is a little sample opinion.
Wait. Isn't this this is that, what is this?
Oh, yeah.
It's that show,
Alternative
Nation.
Yeah.
With the Nine Inch Nails section, there's audio. You can listen to tracks off the album. You hear, not just reading, about the Trent Reznor interview, reading it, you hear him. You hear Trent Reznor's voice. You can say, oh, that's what he sounds like. That's who he is.
And I've always been kind of bored by music videos. They're just little commercials.
So, yes, it is an interview.
I think it's a cool idea. I mean, I'm into technology. I'm into trying to manipulate media in different ways. I'd like to spend some more time with it and see what it's all about. But I'm into the idea of having things that are a bit more interactive on the part of the user.
This is something that is that a lot of articles don't go into. You can't go into in print, really. We can show videos. We can play songs off the album. This is storming the studio.
What are you doing?
It's different sections of the studio where you recorded your last album.
All about me.
All about you, Trent. This is everything you ever wanted to know about Trent Reznor.
Do you have anything on pouting?
I'll leave that one.
All right, there you go. That magazine, that CD-ROM magazine, is called Substance. It's going to be out in April. And if you're a Nine Inch Nails fan, Trent Reznor featured in the first issue. There, you just saw it. All right, coming up, stay here because we've got the lovely Canadians we know and love so well. The Crash Test Dummies, Kennedy in San Francisco. We love because we're in a new city, and interviewed Nine Inch Nails last night, interviewed Trent, and we talked to him just as he was about to get ready for the secret show that they played in San Francisco last night to warm up for their upcoming tour. And this is how the man behaves before he goes on stage. Hey, it's Kennedy, and I'm in bed with Nine Inch Nails. James, Chris, Danny, Robin, and of course at the foot of the bed, you all know Trent. Earlier on, Trent was weeping, but now he's just staring apathetically at the ceiling because he is apathy and angst, Trent Reznor. So, Trent, how you doing tonight? He's just bummed, man. Speechless. He's so speechless he can't talk. Now, I was speechless to find out that James, you and Chris here were actually in the same band.
Not at the same time.
What was that? The same band, but what?
Not at the same time.
And what band was that, Chris?
Chicago band called The Warsaw.
Did you guys ever jam with Chicago's Al Jorgensen?
No, but Al did a remix a long time ago for Nine Inch Nails. The Get Down Make Love B-side.
Did you get to meet Al?
Yeah.
Is he a nice guy?
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Did he and Trent just sit in a room together and sulk? Danny, just kidding. Danny, have you ever played a game called Whistle or Lose It?
No, I haven't.
Want to play? Here, watch. Whistle or lose it! That's no whistle! I'd play with Robin, but he has Robin's got an audition for Deep Space Nine a little later on, so. All right, stay here. All right, don't forget, we've got brand new Nine Inch Nails live footage that we caught last night. That's coming up in a bit, so stay here for Death and Glory and all that beautiful stuff that those industrial cats, they love so much. And we'll talk to Trent a little bit more. Right now, here's Sarah McLachlan, her new video, Possession. Still in San Francisco, still celebrating the Nine Inch Nails, aren't we, though? And we had a really good time last night talking to Trent. And here are some of the highlights that we captured for you. Some of the live stuff, some of the interviewing, some of the general love-in that went on last night. Here you go.
I really don't know what you mean.
Are things better now overall than they were when you went in to make Broken?
With the label, things are better. You know.
How about with Trent?
Trent, there is no Trent. It's just Nine Inch Nails these days.
That's sad. Trent, you need a friend.
Be my friend, Kennedy.
Doesn't it make you feel better? The pigs have won tonight. Now they can all sleep soundly, and everything is alright.
Aw, isn't this sweet? Here we are in bed with Nine Inch Nails. A little bit of nap time. So, that's my thigh. Bye-bye. Can we get a shot of the Nudie Boys hanging out by the pool? That's what this city has to offer. Yeah!
Baby, I'm all messed up. Baby, I'm all messed up. Baby, I'm all messed up in you. Baby, I'm all messed up. Baby, I'm all messed up. Baby, I'm all messed up. Baby, I'm all messed up in you.
You're about to go, and you're going to go on like half hour and do your show. We stay and talk?
I'd love to stay in touch.
You having a good time?
Best time I've ever had.
Okay. It's Trent Reznor. All right, San Francisco, thank you. We've had a good time spending the last 2 nights here. We had a good time at the live Nine Inch Nails show. No, it was a taped Nine Inch Nails show, and they just put a bunch of sad mannequins on stage. Of course they played a live show. They're going to be on tour all over the country, so go see them. Their latest full-length LP, The Downward Spiral, out in stores now. We've got the first video, The March of the Pigs, from that, coming up next. Stay here, and I'll play remote to everybody.